Assalamu alaikum. I'm gonna deep dive into the subject immediately. I'm 3 hours into Megapunk and somehow I pulled off one of the craziest tier 2 clank runs I guess you'll ever see in the early level. Like 2 weapon slots, 2 tome slots, nothing fully unlocked yet, and yet it felt like a perfect start. I don't know how to explain it, but here is the plot twist, or the twist of the video. I lost it all in the most ridiculous way possible. I don't know how to explain it, you have to see it at the end. This is how you lose the best run in the best way possible. I guess it's by me being dumb, as I haven't played against the ghost a lot yet. So, but now, while you are watching this run, I know I'm laughing, but wait a minute, you'll laugh too. You will probably see tons of little trigger moments. I know, like me missing the credit card or missing items I didn't fully understand yet during the recording of this video. Like for just my earliest 3 hours, and I'm happy with it. Keep in mind, this was only my first 3 hours, okay? Since then, I have learned way more about Megapunk and how it actually works. But the twist I didn't expect and I was amazed about. I don't know if I'm gonna nerd about it in this video, but pair with me. Is it pair or peer or... I don't know, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Some items don't behave the way I thought they did. Like, honestly, I could make a whole 20-minute breakdown just nerding out about one legendary item alone. I know this sounds absurd, but truly, I don't know how to explain this game. But for now, let's dive into the chaos of this run and see how a beginner miracle turned into the craziest loss you can imagine. With the limitation, of course, of me just starting out the game. You know what? I don't care anymore. Let's cut to the chase. I'm gonna nerd out on the Megapunk. This rare legendary item, one of the rarest rarity, Ice Cube. This Ice Cube item, forget the simple 20% description you read about it in the game. The real explanation involves a hidden math, diminishing return, and why your character isn't freezing everything inside. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's annoyed me a little bit. You can hear it from my voice. The problem with 20%, like the first thing you need to know is that the in-game description is technically accurate. Like, I don't want to make it sound like it's not, but it emits like a critical context that's hidden, by the way. I'm not sure why, but we'll get into it while I'm nerding out about this item. It's like a 20% per hit chance. Okay, remember that. It's per hit. But that number is like heavily modified by the internal game logic. That's from my understanding. Like, I'm already 7 hours deep into this game. I'm not sure you'll expect this from someone 7 hours, but I'm enjoying this game, so expect that. The thing that after 7 hours in the game, it's like there is a late game immunity with this item for a certain NPCs or enemies or whatever you want to call them. But why I'm gonna talk about it first, like it's one of the most crucial factor. It's like once you how to explain it? It's like difficult, to be honest. Like once you hit the late stage, around the 6-minute mark, beyond the normal time limit, or deeper into the endless mode, most major enemies, let's call them the black purple ghost variation from the earliest one, they have a built-in immunity to hard CC, which I mean the ground control, by the way. Like stun, freezes, whatever item that do that. If like you are relying on the Ice Cube for the late game, gonna feel useless, whether you like it or not, because the enemies literally cannot be frozen, and the RNG is gonna screw you so bad. While 20% should mean like 1 in 5 hit, but for some reason the game random number generator doesn't guarantee an even distribution. Like you can go 8 hits without one freeze. Oh, that's I hate it. Just as easily as you can get 3 freezes in a row. Like it doesn't make sense when you see it for the first time. So let's say you are one of those people that want to stack tons of ice cube and exploit this mechanic, and you're gonna be hit with a diminishing return. So now for the exquisite state of stacking. Why I'm calling it exquisite, you're gonna know why. I need to drink something warm to calm down a little bit when I'm trying to, like, I'm nerding out right now about one item. I told you I can make a 20-minute video out of it. Like when you pick up a second or third ice cube, you are not simply like adding 20% to your total chance. For example, if you pick 3, it's gonna be 20, 20, 20. No. Megabunk uses like something, you can see it in standard like a standard mechanic in multiple roguelike, which I experienced firsthand always, like to prevent me and you from easily reaching like a 100% proc rate that easily, which I called it here a diminishing return, that I repeated for example like 5 times already. I lost count, to be honest. So let's nerd out even more, okay? Like I won't show the formula, but there is a formula. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is not a lecture for an algebra class, but there is a formula, okay? The formula for stacking chance-based items in general in this game is so unique and somehow amazing and fun to see. Like means that each subsequent ice cube adds less value than the last. So if you add 1, it adds less value than if you have 1. I'm not sure if you are following with me, but let's talk about it easily. Like if you have 1 cube, that's 20% chance. If you have 2 cube, that's roughly around like 32% chance total. And if you have 3 cubes, hey, don't expect to have like 60% already with 3 cubes. No. You're gonna have like maybe around... Wait a minute. Be right back, just give me a minute. It's gonna be around like 40% chance, roughly. I'm not sure. If you know the formula, please help me with the calculation, because I've hit a wall. I'm still experienced the system of this game firsthand, so I'm not experienced yet, but I'm getting there. Like you are hitting a probability curve, like you reach a point, up, then flatten out, making a guarantee freeze mathematically. Like having a 1% proc chance is impossible with just ice cubes. And here is the hidden gem of why I'm nerding out about Megabunk. It's like the game forces you to diversify, not just focusing on one mechanic and exploit that, to exploit the game and go beyond that. I might change my thinking as I progress through the game, because I believe you can force one mechanic to reach in the top 100. But we will see. I'm just starting out. I'm just cooking. So we will see. But I love that. So far, it's like the game forcing me to diversify. Taking like multiple build, doing whatever I want. But to be honest, there is an item I haven't unlocked yet, but I know it in theory. I wasn't able to unlock it yet, but I'm waiting. I know you know what item, which is the item that will help me break the ice cube limitation. This legendary overpower item, the item is a game changer because it doesn't modify your existing chance, it gives you an additional roll. For example, if you roll 20, it's gonna be 40 on every single hit. So if we say we have 3 cubes, 40% chance, 20 per item with this item extra, so it's gonna be like 60% with 3 ice cubes only. I haven't obtained, like, I haven't unlocked the item yet. I'm still 7 hours in the game. So, So if I have 2 ice cube, you roll like 1 slightly modified chance, which is better than nothing. And 1 ice cube and 1 of this item, you roll like 2 separate chances. Like 1 is 20% and 1 is 20%. I know it sounds dumb, but it works. That's based on my observation. I guess if I obtain the item, I haven't unlocked yet, but I think it's gonna happen like that. But it's a 20% increase, so okay. I feel like I talked a lot. I need to chill out a little bit, drink something warm to drink. Like, but to summarize all the thing I said so far, it's like the ice cube isn't just a 20% chance. It's like a strategically limited item. It is going to be affected by enemy types, RNG variants, hidden diminishing return that wasn't in the description. Why? I don't know. What else? Formulas that encourages smart item synergy, so you can get the ice cube with the item I just talked about, than just mindlessly stacking 1 item. But in reality, I guess I'm gonna reach a point where I'm gonna make that mindlessly stacking one item is gonna work. It's not, but I hope so, because I think I can do it. But I'm still not too deep into the game. Enjoy the video. That's enough for today. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.